Yes, guys, it's your boy Roman, and we are at a mini playground. Anyway, so for this week's video, guys, I will be telling you about 10 things that you can only do in France, but almost never in Jamaica. Alright, so before I give you the list, guys, these things are relative and general, and they simply do not apply to everyone and everywhere. Number one, the first thing that you can do in France, but you will never ever be able to do in Jamaica as far as I'm concerned, is taking your dogs or your pets in restaurants. So the first time I saw that in France, I was a bit shocked. I was shocky. I was bewildered. I was something else. I can't think of any other word, but that was simply shocking, and that is something that you will not be able to do in Jamaica because we think it is unhygienic, unhealthy, not cool.
Oh, you nasty.
Number two, having visible tattoos and still working in professional places. That's something that I see a lot in France. So even my banker, she has visible tattoos. However, that kind of thing will never happen in Jamaica because we have a negative outlook on tattoos. So if you do have a tattoo, you will have to cover it. It cannot be visible. And to get in most professions, people not hire you if you have visible tattoos or outlandish tattoos or whatever it may be. Number three, smoking on school campuses, both for staff and for students. This is something that is quite acceptable in France. So I've seen people, even at my workplace, they smoke. I've passed other schools and I see teachers and students do it. I've seen people at other professional places and sites, and it's quite acceptable and okay in France. However, in Jamaica, that will simply not happen because as Jamaicans, we have a negative outlook on smoking and smokers in general. And even if adults smoke, it is not something that we would advise at a public establishment, and worst at a school, and even worst for students. So that is something that we simply will never accept in Jamaica. Number four, doing a semester, the part of a semester or the entire semester or school year in a foreign country in order to complete your studies. That's something that you can do in France at almost any level as far as I'm concerned with Erasmus. However, in Jamaica, that's something that you cannot do unless you're at the tertiary level and within given programs and with given agreements between schools and institutions. Number five, going to the doctor free of charge. That is something that you can do in France, but never in Jamaica. Once you're going to visit the hospital, there's some sort of charge. I may not be an expert in this area, but so if I am missing something, please tell me down in the comments down below. And number six is quite close to this one. In France, you can perform a surgery outside of France, within the Schengen area or certain countries, or it doesn't have to be a surgery. You could do various medical things. And if you pay it outside of the country, when you come back to France, you can apply for a reimbursement. So in order to do that, you will need a CEAM card. It's different from your card Vital. I'll leave the information in the description box. So that is something I can never do in Jamaica. If you do something abroad, you pay for it abroad, and that's it. Jamaica will not reimburse you. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That'd be super cool. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscription button and tap the notification bell so you may also be notified when I make an upload. Number 7 or number 8, I'm really bad at organizing myself, I'm so sorry. You can graduate university debt-free without participating on work and travel. Yes, work and travel. Or without having to apply for scholarships or bursaries. And in Jamaica, it's unlikely. Persons do it, of course, but the majority of persons will not be graduating from universities debt-free or without having to use student loan or maybe work and travel. And number 8, or simply the missing one, is that in France, you can eat healthy, but at a cheap price. While in Jamaica, to eat really healthy, it costs a lot. Number 9. Making appointments, business appointments, or having interviews beyond 5 p.m. In Jamaica, the business day ends at 4:35, and so that's it for us. And number 10 and last, women can actually go topless on the beach. Now, let me clarify something there. there are some specific cities in France or municipalities which sort of have a problem with this. And so, well, they have a problem with men or women going topless. So it's quite fair for everyone, equal. And so they will usually have a sign letting you know. But for the most part, while at the beach, you can go topless. However, in Jamaica, that is not accepted. However, there are specific beaches in Jamaica which accept it. But this is just a generality. Anyway, so what do you guys think of that? Do you think women should be allowed to go topless on the beach? Because in Jamaica, men are allowed to go topless. I do it. So what do you guys think? Alright guys, so that's it for my video about 10 things that you can only do in France and not in Jamaica. Remember, again, these things are relative and of course there are exceptions. If you'd like for me to do the opposite where I speak about things you can do in Jamaica but not in France, let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video and support my channel. Thank you so much and I'll see you guys next time.